Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to present a countdown of the top 10 must-see action movies for an unforgettable ride. This carefully curated list aims to introduce you to some lesser-known action movies. Each of these 10 movies guarantees to keep you on the edge of your seat with their outstanding action sequences, stunning visuals, and gripping storylines. Consider adding these films to your must-watch list if you haven't had the chance to watch them yet. If you enjoy this compilation of the top 10 action movies, don't hesitate to share it with friends who also have a passion for the adrenaline-pumping genre. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. Legacy of Lies. Legacy of Lies is a 2020 action thriller film that follows Martin Baxter, a former MI6 agent who left the spy world behind after a botched mission in Kiev that resulted in the death of his wife. He is now living a quiet life with his young daughter Lisa. Martin's past comes back to haunt him when Sasha, a determined journalist, approaches him for help. Sasha is investigating a top-secret government operation linked to Martin's past, and she believes Martin holds the key to exposing the truth. Reluctantly drawn back into the world of espionage, Martin is forced to confront his former employers and adversaries who are determined to keep the operation's secrets buried. With his daughter's life now in danger, Martin has no choice but to go on the offensive, using his skills to outmaneuver the various intelligence agencies and criminal elements that are after him. Number 9. Silent Night. Silent Night is a 2023 action thriller film directed by John Woo. The film centers around a man named Godlock, who is devastated by the tragic loss of his young son in a gang-related shooting on Christmas Eve. The incident leaves Godlock severely injured and unable to speak, adding to his profound grief and sense of helplessness. Determined to seek justice and avenge his son's death, he embarks on a relentless quest to track down the gang responsible. Despite his inability to speak, he uses his resourcefulness, physical strength, and sheer determination to navigate the dangerous underworld. The film's unique approach of having no spoken dialogue heightens the tension and emotional impact, relying on powerful visual storytelling and sound design to convey the narrative. Number 8. Ghosted.
Oh, God, you have the wrong guy?
I'm a former.
Wait.
Can you walk, Cole?
Ghosted is a 2023 romantic action film that follows the story of Cole Turner, played by Chris Evans, a charming and somewhat ordinary guy who works at a local farm stand. He meets Sadie Rhodes, played by Ana de Armas, a mysterious and captivating woman, and they share an instant connection. After a whirlwind first date, Cole is smitten and decides to surprise Sadie by flying to London, where she mentioned she would be for work. However, upon arriving in London, Cole discovers that Sadie is not who she claimed to be. She is actually a highly skilled secret agent involved in a dangerous mission. Cole is inadvertently pulled into her world of espionage and international intrigue. As they navigate through a series of high-stakes situations across multiple countries, they attempt to thwart a global threat and prevent a catastrophic event. Number 7. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
And blow some things up.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is a 2021 action comedy film and a sequel to The Hitman's Bodyguard. The film picks up after the events of the first film, with Michael Bryce, played by Ryan Reynolds, struggling to move on from his career as a bodyguard. He is on a forced sabbatical, trying to find peace and avoid violence at all costs. However, his plans are quickly upended when Sonia Kincaid, the wife of notorious hitman Darius, drags him back into the fray. Sonia needs Michael's help to rescue Darius, who has been kidnapped by a powerful mobster named Papadopoulos. The trio embarks on a chaotic and dangerous journey across Europe to stop Papadopoulos from executing a deadly plot. As the unlikely team races against time, Michael must confront his fears, reconcile with his past failures, and embrace the madness around him to protect his unpredictable companions. Number 6. Violent Night. Violent Night is a 2022 action dark comedy film that twists the traditional Christmas story on its head. The film centers on a wealthy, dysfunctional family gathering at their lavish estate for Christmas Eve. However, Their celebrations take a dark turn when a group of elite mercenaries led by a ruthless leader invades the estate, taking everyone hostage. The mercenaries have a clear objective: to steal a massive fortune hidden within the family's vault. Just as the situation seems hopeless, an unexpected and unconventional hero emerges: Santa Claus. He's a grizzled, tough, and surprisingly capable fighter who happens upon the hostage situation. As the night unfolds, Santa must use his unique set of skills to outsmart and outfight the mercenaries. Number 5. The Meg. The Meg is a 2018 action thriller film that follows the story of Jonas Taylor, a deep-sea rescue diver played by Jason Statham. Taylor is haunted by a past mission gone wrong, during which he claims to have encountered a gigantic prehistoric shark, the Megalodon, in the Mariana Trench. 5 years later, a state-of-the-art underwater observation station, the Mana 1, is exploring the trench's unexplored depths. Dr. Zhang and his team make a groundbreaking discovery. The trench is a gateway to an unknown ecosystem. However, their research goes awry when a series of events opens a pathway for the Megalodon to escape into the ocean. As the massive shark starts attacking, the team realizes they must act quickly to prevent a catastrophe. They enlist Jonas Taylor, who is now a reluctant hero, to help deal with the menace. Number 4. Safe. Safe is a 2012 action thriller film that follows Luke Wright, played by Statham, a former cop whose life is in shambles after his career was ruined by corruption and a tragic incident. However, his life is transformed when he stumbles upon a young girl named May, a mathematical prodigy with an incredible memory. May has memorized a combination of numbers that represent a massive fortune in illicit funds. When May's family is murdered by the Chinese triads, she is pursued for this valuable information. In a cruel twist of fate, May finds herself under the protection of Wright, who initially tries to avoid any involvement. Wright's sense of justice and his own sense of redemption push him to help her. As Wright and May evade their pursuers, Wright takes on the role of protector, using his combat skills and strategic mind to keep her safe. Number 3. San Andreas. San Andreas is a 2015 disaster film that follows the harrowing journey of Ray Gaines, a Los Angeles Fire Department helicopter rescue pilot played by Dwayne Johnson. The story begins with the San Andreas Fault triggering a massive 9.1 magnitude earthquake, causing widespread devastation across California. The quake's aftermath sets off a series of catastrophic events, including a devastating tsunami that threatened the lives of millions. Amid the chaos, Ray is determined to rescue his estranged wife Emma and their daughter Blake. Emma is caught in a high-rise building in Los Angeles when the earthquake strikes, and Blake is trapped in San Francisco with her friends. As Ray and Emma navigate the crumbling infrastructure and increasingly perilous situations, they face numerous challenges, from collapsing buildings to deadly aftershocks. Number 2. Black Widow.
She's such a mom.
Black Widow is a 2021 superhero film that follows Natasha Romanoff as she grapples with her past and seeks to confront the remnants of her former life. The film is set in the period between Captain America: Civil War and Avengers: Infinity War. After being on the run for defying the Sokovia Accords, Natasha finds herself drawn into a complex conspiracy linked to her earlier life. The story begins when Natasha is targeted by a mysterious adversary, prompting her to investigate the threat. Her search leads her back to familiar faces from her past, including her family, from her time in a covert Soviet program. This reunites her with her sister Yelena, a fellow operative, Alexei, a former superhero known as the Red Guardian, and Melina, a scientist who was a mother figure to them. Together, they uncover secrets about their pasts and face a series of challenges as they seek to dismantle a dangerous network connected to their former lives. Number 1. Kingsman: The Secret Service. The Secret Service is a 2014 spy action comedy film that follows the story of Gary Unwin, a troubled young man living in a rough London neighborhood. Gary's life takes a dramatic turn when he is recruited by Harry Hart, a refined and highly skilled agent of a secretive spy organization known as the Kingsmen. The Kingsmen operates independently of any government, protecting the world from extraordinary threats. Despite his rough background, Gary proves himself to be resourceful, courageous, and loyal, eventually earning his place as a Kingsman agent. Meanwhile, the world faces a grave threat from Richmond Valentine, a billionaire tech mogul with a twisted plan to combat climate change. As Valentine begins to execute his plan, Gary and the rest of the Kingsmen must act quickly to stop him. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.